draft is creeping up on us, April 27th. Rumors are all over the place. I'm going to just start with like the dumbest rumor. And that came out about a week ago, that the Browns were going to take Leonard Fournette at number 1. I know Paul Hawing said he would jump into Lake Erie if, I forgot whether it was the Indians made the World Series or whatever it was. I'm smart enough to know that saying I'll jump in the lake is probably not a good idea. But if they take Leonard Fournette, number 1, on draft night, they may need to call the paramedics to revive me, because I would be stunned that that would happen. In fact, I was told, and I'm not positive, that he may not even be the top running back on their draft board, that they may like a couple other guys even better. The Fournette thing made no sense. All right, the other is they're not sold on Myles Garrett, maybe Mitch Trubisky. That could be a draft or discussion that's happening internally. My feeling is that in this case, where most of the rumors and things are correct, probably Trubisky is their number 1 quarterback on the board. Do you actually jump up and grab him at number 1? I guess I'd be surprised, because I just don't think they're going to do that. I think they may try to get him later in the draft, but I don't think they'll do that. All right, then there's a couple other kind of interesting rumors going around. You know, one is, and I've heard it kind of again, that Jimmy Garoppolo stuff. Basically, Garoppolo won't go away until probably the first round of the draft is over, and we find out whether New England does indeed trade him or not. I mean, I saw one of these ideas where they wanted the Browns to trade the 12th pick, the 33rd pick, a 3rd round pick, a couple second round, something like 6 picks to move up to number 2 in the draft and take Mitch Trubisky. That's another time the paramedics would need to come and just revive me. If they would trade 6 picks to go from what amounts to number 12 to number 2, that goes against totally what they want to do analytically and everything else. I don't see that happening. I'm not sure how, usually the closer you get to the draft, and unless it happens, the report comes out right before the draft. Usually these reports you hear now within 3 weeks, 2 weeks, even 1 week of a draft are pretty much bogus reports. So when I look at all this, I don't think they're going to take a running back. If I had a bet, I still would bet I'm then taking Myles Garrett. After that, I'm not sure. I do think Trubisky is their number 1 guy in terms of quarterback on the board. I heard, too, they're looking for a receiver, like maybe in the 2nd round or something like that. Be curious to see how that goes out, because this much we do know. If you're going to have a quarterback, and the only receiver you really have got is Kenny Britt, and you're hoping that Corey Coleman can maybe come around, they need more receivers, too.